is from a game developer known as From Software, and they are famous for making very difficult and challenging games where you fight bosses. Has a dark fantasy medieval kind of vibe, and one of their series, or their main series, Dark Souls, is probably the most popular, but I think Elden Ring is taking that spot now, and it has been very fun to go back because the base game came out in 2022, and it won Game of the Year that year. So it has been very nice to go back. I spent so much time when it first came out and really fell in love. It was my first From Software game, and really the first game I'd ever played that was that difficult. These bosses will mess you up if you're not careful. And yeah, one of the parts that I loved the most was the exploration. It was, if I'm not mistaken, From Software's first open world game, and that what was really the main thing that drew me in was exploring different parts of the world and map. The way it worked was, if you found something difficult or challenging, you'd go to another area and level up and come back to try to beat the boss to move forward in the game. And that combination of finding different weapons and different magical abilities was very, very fun and exciting. And now with Shadow of the Erdtree, the difficulty has ramped up tremendously. It has been kind of a discourse if you are familiar with the community, but it is meant to be a challenging game. And I am having a blast. It is taking lots of my time, like I said. Right now, I have two swords. I'm dual wielding a sword without any spoilers, but one of them is a magic sword, and the other is a fire sword. And you're very fluid with your movements with this weapon. And the boss I had to defeat to get it was very, 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 very difficult. Took me quite some time. But moving through the castle vibe with the dark fantasy, medieval kind of vibe is watching the new season of House of Dragons, season 2, which has been good so far. I'm not completely hooked into the season yet, but it's a slow build up. We are on episode 2, or just past episode 2 now. I thought the first season was very good though, so we'll see where this goes. I have been craving that feeling of when Game of Thrones was in its prime and the peak. It was nothing like it. I was like, wanted to see everybody's reaction. It was lots of fun talking about it week to week. And, of course, it ended in the way it ended, and yeah, we don't have to talk about that very much. Just rushed, poorly thought out. Maybe that's harsh, I don't know. But it was definitely rushed in my opinion. I have been taking care of some vegetables and fruits that have been growing. I have 3 different kinds of tomatoes going right now. I have cherry tomatoes. I think they're Roma tomatoes. And then the last one are the big plump, big plump mountain something kind of tomatoes. I'm very new to growing my own fruits and vegetables, but it's a learning process. I have tomatoes, I have green peppers and banana peppers growing. Actually got a banana pepper, like a fully grown one I was able to pick recently. And it was a lot spicier than I thought it would be. And then that is one section, and then I have a small bed that has cucumbers and strawberries growing. I had to move the strawberries from their original spot because they were not doing too well, but now they are flourishing. I've had lots of rain where I am. Lots of rain, which is nice. I always enjoy a nice thunderstorm. Nice and slow movement. My arm is getting tired on this side. I can hear the rustling of some trees in the background. Trying to enjoy summer. Technically just started, but feels like it's been going on for a month now. But I am a sucker for fall, and when fall comes around, it is maybe my favorite time of the year. I is your nighttime routine like? I sometimes, if you have been on the channel before, you know that I like to have a tea, a sleepy time tea or something similar. Are you someone who has to have it pitch black, or do you like a little light in the back? Do you, well, I guess if you are watching this while you're sleeping, you do like to watch something before you go to bed. I would always, when I was little, have the TV on or something. Always found it very hard to go to sleep, until I found ASMR, which was such a nice tool, and I'm so grateful for it. Down that eye, and down this eye, down that eye, and down that eye. Speaking of thunderstorms, maybe I'll add some rain sounds right about now and slowly fade out as you drift off. I can share some tomatoes with you. Nothing better than a fresh homegrown tomato. But which one would you pick? The cherry, the Roma, or the big plump tomato? Tomatoes are still growing. Still very early on. Okay. On a scale